Are you worried about home prices going up even more than they already have? Are you worried that maybe we're in a housing bubble and that home prices could suddenly fall and you will lose a huge chunk of your equity? Or are you really worried that yes, you can sell in this market, but what are you going to buy? It is crazy times, isn't it? I can see how right now is probably a very confusing time if you're on the fence about whether you should buy or sell a home right now, especially in today's market. Hello everyone, my name is Kevin Boyle from ilovethelowermainland.ca. As always, if you like this video and if you find my content has value, please take a moment to like, to make a comment below, and to subscribe to my channel. Because one, it lets me know what content is really resonating with you and what I should be focusing on in my future videos. And two, with the way the YouTube algorithm works, it helps get my video in front of even more people who are looking for practical, real-world advice when it comes to either buying or selling a home in today's markets. So yes, I would be very grateful if you were to help me grow my channel. Today, we're going to really peel back the layers of this very complex onion called real estate and give you some solid facts about what is happening in today's markets with honest, practical real estate advice that you can count on. Adam Vaughan is Canada's Parliamentary Secretary for Housing, and in a recent online interview, he has been quoted as saying, "The Government of Canada does not see foreign investment as a problem." Vaughan went on to say, "We have a very good system for foreign investment in Canada, creating a lot of new housing as we bring in new immigrants who come to our country to help our population grow." Well, that is great if you're new to Canada and you are planning on immigrating here and buying a home. But what about the average Canadian family who is already living here and they're making the average income? There is not much hope in sight for your future if you ever have plans for home ownership. As you have seen in my previous videos, Vancouver and the Lower Mainland is actually planning right now to add another 1 million residents by the year 2050. That's only 30 years away, and it's coming. And as I've stated previously, where do you think all of these people are going to live? The answer from our local governments is more and more housing density, and from the federal government, tighter home buyer restrictions to protect banks. And there are other dirty little secrets that no one is letting you in on when it comes to where all this money is coming from for real estate in Canada. There are loopholes for foreigners to buy properties and drive up prices, and it leaves a very distorted picture about what is really going on in our real estate markets, where all this money is coming from, and who is actually doing all the home buying. Studies show that 40% of millionaire immigrants exit the country soon after they arrive, but their family stays. While these households are technically local, their money is foreign in source, hence foreign investment. But here's the kicker. The sale is not recorded as a non-resident foreign home buyer. In addition, in the States, 20% of all home sales are coming from institutional investing, pension funds. I don't know the figures for Canada, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's similar. So you may be asking, why do our government agencies and politicians continue to turn a blind eye to foreign investment and to institutional investing? Well, the answer is 48% of our GDP now comes from real estate investment and the housing industry. At 48%, it has essentially become the primary driver of our economy. It is the grease that makes everything work. Every time a new house is built or sold, you need contractors, painters, plumbers, electricians. You need wood, appliances, flooring, lighting. The list just goes on. Our economy simply cannot afford to lose that money. Homeowners who are already in massive debt can't afford interest rate hikes, so government would be crazy to step in and try and stop this train. So as I've been saying, if you do not own a home right now, you best get in while the getting's good, Because if you think housing affordability is an issue now, it's only going to get much, much worse. That's long term. If you're a homeowner, the news is great. Your equity is only going to go up. When they bring in those people, like I said, they have to live somewhere, and we're going to continue to have housing shortages, and that's going to continue to drive up prices. And if you're a renter with the dream of ever owning a home, the news is not so good. And you might be asking, Kevin, so what is the short-term outlook? Well, right now we are seeing a subtle shift in the market as more and more homeowners hear about offers well over asking. I mean, you just look in the news, it's everywhere. People are getting dollar signs in their head, homeowners. So more homeowners are actually listing and coming out on the market. May is typically the busiest time of the season. That's because people with families like to move before September. They like to be settled in August. So you've got May, June, July, and then August. So May is typically the best month, and it's the time when more homeowners put their listings on the market. So putting more inventory on the market is a good thing, because when we have more inventory, it will cool off the market somewhat, which means less over-asking offers and more properties for home buyers to select from. So if you're thinking about selling, right now might be the best time for the foreseeable future. When Vaughan was asked if he would allow home prices to fall by 10%, if the government would intervene, his response was, I can understand why that is seen as a positive thing for people who are trying to get into the market, and I agree with him, but hands up if, as a homeowner, you would like to see a 10% reduction in the equity of your home suddenly disappear overnight. And I have to admit, I wouldn't. So there you have it. Don't expect any relief from the federal government. They want foreign investor money because it is driving our economy right now, and they're not going to do anything to upset that apple cart. Essentially, they feel that if you've already owned a home, you will reap the rewards of a healthy, robust housing market that continues to go up and up and up. As always, if you're thinking about either buying a home or selling, I do have rebates that I do offer to my clients to help offset some of those costs. I think it's a lot better than giving my clients a fruit basket, but you can be the judge of that. My clients know me as an honest, professional, straight shooter that really puts his client's best interests ahead of his own. So if you have any real estate related questions, please do not hesitate to either shoot me an email at kevin@ilovethelowermainland.ca. You can call me on my cell at 778-868-5753 or text me so that we can have a chat about your family's home ownership goals in this crazy economy, or you can leave a comment below. And until next time, stay safe.